Well, good evening, world. And I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. I haven't posted many videos, but I was ever wondering if you ever feel like you're always trying to help and you're always trying to be good and figure things out, and people just take it as you're just pestering them. And I feel kind of down low sometimes. I just want what's best for everyone, and I don't want to force anybody to do anything. And I see things that they need to do and that would help them, and sometimes I just don't know how to get it out. And the worst thing about it is I usually get anger back on it, and not really trying to drop any names or anything, but I get it all the time, and I only want what's best, or what I think would help somebody, or maybe a different way of looking at things, just because I know there's the exact same thing that I struggle with all the time. Looking at something that somebody else is saying to me as constructive or helpful, and usually it's because the way that I'm or they are saying it, and I haven't mastered that yet. And I don't want to call it depressed, but I guess, for lack of a better word, that's what I kind of been feeling lately. I get a lot of hate everywhere, and I don't really care what God you pray to, or if you pray to a God. I do care about you trying to put anger on me, or disrespect me, or think that you're somehow better than me, when all I'm really trying to do is help out. And my wife is always trying to tell me, just forget about people like that. And unfortunately, sometimes it's my own family, and that hurts worse than anything. So I do kind of get, like I said, for lack of a better term, I get kind of depressed, and I've been like that the last week or so. And then I'm also kind of one of those people that's kind of hypocritical too, I guess, because I'm angry at myself because I know that I need to do something different. And I have a hard time asking anybody or changing up my routine. Not because I will be set back, because I've been set back a million times. And of course, that is an exaggeration, but I've been set back in my life more times than I count, usually because of my own stupidity. And other times it's just because people, they think less of me by the way I look and the way I act. And that's not the case most of the time. It's hard. It's hard to try to talk to somebody that is visibly angry and hating everything about you just because of the way you looked or the way you act or the God that you pray to. And they always want to discount and pull out every negative thing about anything. And there's a lot of negative things out there. And there's a lot of crap and negative stuff that I've done in my life, but I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about what I've learned from the crap and the negative and all the things that have come before me that have led me to this point in my life. And unless you're physically going to harm me or anything like that, you don't have a thing to worry about from me. Because I know what I'm capable of. Believe me, there is a side inside this head that you don't want to, and I don't want to bring out. And when I'm talking and I'm tired and I'm frustrated because I see so much potential in so many things, just because I believe in God and I believe that we should try to love and understand things before we hate and judge everything because of color, because of gender, because of God. And the funny thing is most everybody that doesn't believe in God puts so much blame on God, but has no accountability for their own actions. And believe me, I know I'm not a good man, but I sure as hell am always trying. And sometimes I just don't understand, even from the people that I love. Mostly, I would say, because I get frustrated. I get frustrated about how easy it is to just take something that somebody's telling you and try to do better. And yeah, it's not easy. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But can we stop with all the I hate you because of your God? I hate you because of your color? I hate you because you're a man? I hate you because I want to be right. Because I went to school. Because I went to college. Because I make more money than you. You know, I might not be rich. I might not ever be rich. But I'm rich in love. I'm rich in God. I'm rich in family. And at the end of the day, when it all comes down, if everything was to go bye-bye, if this what I'm talking to right now, if this phone, if this technology was all to go shit tomorrow, I'll find a way. One of my favorite songs of all times is "A Country Boy Can't Survive." And I thrive on quiet. I thrive on being in the woods. I thrive on using my hands to figure things, in my mind to figure things out. I don't need all of this. I like having some of it. I love watching movies. I love it. I love making these videos. I love trying to help people. But it all comes down at the end, and it just tends to be out you over me. Believe me, you're going to have a hell of a time taking me down or taking my family down, because I will always try to find a way to survive, and I've always done that my whole life. And I got hundreds, if not thousands, of stories of people that have tried to take me down because they thought they were better than me, because I let them think they were better than me. I'm not afraid of that anymore. I'm not afraid of you thinking you're better than me anymore. But get this straight. You better come at with me more than just your stupid man, or you got toxic masculinity, or all that shit. Sorry, Lord. I'm trying not to swear. It seems to be getting worse in the last couple weeks, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a new year and what it is, but you get that point between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then the first week after New Year's, people are like excited that they're trying to do something better with their life, and then it all goes right back to the same thing. And I get it everywhere. It's not stopping me, but it's getting kind of old that everybody thinks because I'm white and I'm male and got this crazy ass beard that I can grow anytime I want, and I have to trim it a lot just so it doesn't get out of control. I ain't got a lick of hair on the top of my hair and head anymore, and there's a time when I was younger in the military, and still to this day, people call me racist and call me skinhead and all this other crap because I happen to be bald genetically, blue-eyed, 6 foot tall, white, bearded man. And they call me Nazi and all this stuff like that. Guess what? The only true Nazis were German, way back in the day, and most of them were just following a country that was telling them that they needed to fight a war against Jews. And everybody else, because one megalomaniac, one psychotic man thought that he was better than everybody. And the funny thing is come to find out much later that Hitler was a Jew anyways. He had it in his blood. It's kind of hard. A very old race. And anyways, if I'm asking you or telling you a better way to do something, it's not because it's just because I want you to do it. It's because maybe, hey, give this a try. And if it doesn't work, then maybe you figure out your own way how to get off my couch or stop looking at everything as such a battle. Everything has to be a war. Everything has to have a winner and a loser. Good, you can call me a loser all you want, but at the end of things, we're all losers. You get what I'm saying? We're all gonna die someday. We all bleed blood red. We all have blue veins when you look at it through your skin. It's crazy to me. It is so crazy to me that we're so busy looking at everything else in life. But it's just when somebody's trying to say something to you that has nothing to do with winning or losing. It's just trying to help you not be so hateful. It's very depressing. But I know God has a purpose for me, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I know what I'm doing right now isn't working, and I need to make a big life change. But once again, it's kind of hard to change when you're worried about the other people in your life having to suffer to maybe hope that you can find something better. And I know my wife and my family will support me, whatever. I know they will. But I don't know if I'm willing to see that disappointment in their eyes if I fail. So, say what you want. Call me what you will. Hate me if you want. I'm still going to try to figure it out. I'm still going to try to figure you out. I'm still just going to be me. And you may not like that. And I hope it's not just because of the color of my skin. May God bless you all. One love, one race under Him. The human race for all you racists out there. Have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. You never know. Good night.